Atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Hello, dear viewers. Today, we will discuss one of the most controversial and tragic events of the 20th century. The atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These events not only led to the immediate end of World War II, but also changed the course of world history forever, asking new questions about morality. War and peace. World War II was a period when the world was divided into two opposing camps. On the one hand, the Axis countries, led by Germany, Italy, and Japan, sought to expand their territories at the expense of neighboring states. On the other hand, the Allies, including the United States, the Soviet Union, and Great Britain, fought to restore peace and international order. Japan, which played a key role in the Axis aggression in Asia, was advancing through China, Southeast Asia, and the Pacific, causing massive destruction and suffering. By 1945, despite the defeat of Germany and the surrender of Italy, Japan was still at war. At this time, the development of the atomic bomb, a weapon of unprecedented power, was completed in the United States. The decision to use it was made in order to end the war as soon as possible and minimize further casualties among the Allied forces, which were to invade the Japanese islands at the same time. This decision raised many ethical and moral questions, the consequences of which are still being debated today. A description of the events and their aftermath. On August 6, 1945, an American B-29 bomber dropped an atomic bomb, codenamed Little Boy, on Hiroshima. The blast destroyed most of the city, killing some 70,000 to 80,000 people instantly. The death toll continued to rise in the following months and years due to radiation exposure and injuries, with the total death toll estimated at 140,000. 3 days later, on August 9th, a second atomic bomb, dubbed Fat Man, was dropped on Nagasaki. It killed about 40,000 people immediately, bringing the total number of casualties to 70,000. These bombings were the first and only time atomic weapons were used for military purposes. The scale of destruction and suffering was enormous. Entire neighborhoods were wiped out, and hundreds of thousands of people were injured or exposed to radiation contamination. The effects of these events are still felt to this day. Survivors, known as hibakusha, face serious health problems, social stigmatization, and economic hardship. Radiation exposure led to an increase in cancer and genetic diseases in subsequent generations. For Japan, these events were a turning point, followed by the decision to surrender, which ended World War II. In the long term, Japan chose the path of peace by adopting a peaceful constitution and renouncing warfare as a means of resolving international disputes. Thank you for being with us. Subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the past.